All right. So I'm diving into this concept of objective time versus emotional time. And the reason why I wanted to have this conversation is because time is a construct. And the four types of energy that we're actually managing are mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual. And so when people come to me and they say, I need more time, I need more time, I need more time, what they're actually saying is, I don't know how to manage and control the energy, and time is the thing that I'm experiencing physical lack of. And so when we have objective time, that is the measurable, the fixed duration. That's physical time. It's the time that we track, it's the clock, it's the 24 hours in the day. It's incredibly objective, right? It's unaffected by emotion, thought, or activities. Emotional time is incredibly subjective. It's our experience of time. And when you take the experience of time, this is influenced by our emotions, our mood, and our focus. And when we're happy, excited, and deeply engaged in activities, time may feel like it's moving quickly. And in contrast, when we're anxious, when we're bored, when we're stressed, time can feel like it's dragging. Emotional time is fluid, it's shaped by how we feel in the moment. So, understanding there's objective time and there's emotional time. Most of the time, when people say, I need more time, they are emotionally reactive to physical time. It's the same with money. And it's almost the same with energy as well. And it's the same with every other aspect of our life, that we are seeing an objective: time, money, behavior. Like, you are seeing an actual objective and you are bringing emotion to that objective. So if you want, it would logically make sense then. If you want more time, if you want more energy, if you want more financial resource, you need to manage your experience of time. So you need to manage the energy around physical time: emotional energy, mental energy, and spiritual energy. Spiritual energy is our desires. And so, what do you want to do with time? What do you want to do with the actual resource that you have called time, right? I always go back to my wouldn't it be nice list. And so, I just pen and paper, give yourself 5 minutes and write, wouldn't it be nice if? As you're writing that list, it could be, wouldn't it be nice if I had a glass of water, to wouldn't it be nice if we could travel the world? It could be something small or big. Those are desires. Those are spiritual desires. That's what your soul is craving. Now, managing spiritual energy is around you really not self-abandoning, you honoring who you want to be, honoring how you want to feel, honoring the life that your soul craves. But when we take action to start managing the spiritual energy, what actually happens is that's when our shit comes up. Everything that was actually blocking you will come up. So relationships that are not aligned, careers that are not aligned, limiting beliefs, all of those things, they will come up and out. So all the stuck energy that was around you when you refuse to move is now becoming unstuck. And as you're becoming unstuck, it's starting to rattle and it's starting to shake. So that's how we start to shake things up. So we have the spiritual energy is what our desires are. We have our emotional energy and our mental energy. So mental energy is the stories we tell ourselves. I can't do this because of my children. I don't have the money to afford XYZ. I don't have the capacity. I'm not capable of that. I am not worthy of having that. There's not enough time in the day. These are the stories that we tell ourselves. I am the only person that can do this. Nobody else can do it my way. I have to do everything myself. I'm not allowed to ask for help. It's difficult for me to ask for help. Like, think about all of the stories that you tell yourself. These are thoughts on repeat on a daily basis as to why you can or cannot do something. On the contrast of that, the mental energy is also, I am incredibly capable of doing this. I can be resourceful and figure it out. My children do need me, but they don't need me 24 hours a day. They're resilient. They are very capable. I am worthy of feeling what my soul craves. I am worthy of going after what my soul craves. Emotional energy is our physical body's reaction to triggers. And so this is where heart palpitations come in. This is where we experience shame. This is where we experience anxiety. This is where, like, all the emotion, the energy and motion in our body is the experience of what is happening around us. And so, going back to objective time versus emotional time has absolutely nothing to do with the 24 hours in a day. When people talk about we all have the same 24 hours in the day, we definitely do not have the same 24 hours in the day. And to be quite frank and honest, not everybody is able to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Not everyone is able to work at 10 o'clock at night. Not everyone is able um, to do certain things. But the emotional time and how we are managing the energy of time and the other types of energy, mental, emotional, and spiritual energy, will dictate how you feel about time. And so this always, 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 always goes back to, how do you want to experience your life? How do you want to experience your relationships? How do you want to feel in your day? And getting somebody to go from an objective relationship to time to a subjective, or objective relationship to time to emotional relationship to time, is accepting that you are not a robot, accepting that you are a spiritual being, accepting that your needs matter. And the more often you begin to respect yourself, the more you become boundaried with others and how you want to feel and go after what your soul truly craves. This is where freedom comes in. This is where peace comes in. This is where alignment comes in. And so people often ask me, you know, whatever bucket of your life is trying to get your attention. So it could be parenting, a relationship, it could be money, it could be your health. Those buckets of your life are incredibly subjective because it's how you're experiencing them. And so, what you do is, if it catches your attention long enough, what happens is it's knocking on the door. And if you don't answer the knock right away, it's going to explode in your face. And you pay attention to it. And when you pay attention to it, you start investing time, right? You say you don't have time, your life will show you that you have time. You will start investing time and energy to fix that problem. But with the mental and emotional load, if you are not managing your belief system, if you are not paying attention to, am I focusing my mental energy on how I want to feel? Or am I investing my mental energy in creating more of a problem? So, are you problem focused or solution focused? And so, understanding, going back to the whole concept of today's episode, when you want to attract profit in your life, time flexibility, more energy, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, and more financial resource, there is the objectiveness of it, and then there's the subjective, the objectiveness of it, and the emotion. What that means is objective, hard facts, 24 hours in a day. It's measurable, it's data, it's the logical. People live like they are objective beings, but they don't understand that if they are not managing the other types of energy and realizing, like, my energy matters, that I need to manage my emotions. I need to take care of my mood. I need to understand how to get into flow and focus. If you do not know how to do that, this is where you will always feel like you never have enough time, you never have enough energy, and you never have enough money. So I hope today was helpful. As always, head on over to Instagram, find me at Heather Chauvin, Chauvin, and send me a message or tag me on Instagram as well. Let me know what was your takeaway from today's episode. I look forward to connecting. And just remember, objective time versus emotional time. Is your reality of time true, or is it perception of what is happening? Manage your emotional energy, your mental energy, and your spiritual energy. You will start feeling like you have more objective, real time.